Dun, 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 dun. What's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf here, coming to you live, and today we're talking about the Animal Farm and the Piggy Bank and Pig Pen specifically, and game theory. So these things have game theory wrapped all around them. Forex Shark has said it themselves, so they're apparently a fan of game theory as far as the Animal Farm goes, and as far as Drip Network goes. You know who else is a fan of game theory? Elon Musk. And before I get into this any deeper, if you're feeling this information, if you want to check out some of our other videos, like, comment, subscribe, helps out the channel, helps out Money Match Gaming. We're an esports organization / team that grew from a $0 donation. You know, we started from zero in cryptocurrency, and we started making content, writing blogs, etc. We earned some cryptocurrency that way, and then since then we learned about DeFi, and we just been tumbling that over and over and over again to the point that we can actually support our esports teams and everything else that we do. So if you're interested in that, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or you just want the information, like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna jump into this thing. All right, so what is game theory? First and foremost, I say first and foremost, let me get my pigs behind me. Boom. I'm saying my pigs. What is game theory? This is a definition off of Google. Go ahead and Google the definition of game theory. But the branch of mathematics concerned with the analysis of strategies for dealing with competitive situations where the outcome of participants' choices of action depends critically on the actions of other participants. Game theory has been applied to context in war, business, and biology. And one more description definition of it is game theory is a study of mathematical models of strategic interactions among rational agents. Rational agents. It has applications in all fields of social sciences as well as in logic, system sciences, and computer science. So game theory is basically the practice of how to get an outcome that everybody wants. Utilitarianism. I'm getting mixed up in my words. Anyways, to better define what game theory is, I actually have a little clip for you guys, which we're going to play here, and this is going to cause the video to not be able to be monetized and all that stuff. But that's okay, because I think this clip is that important, and I think you guys will probably understand it that much better if I play this clip. So this is a clip from the movie A Beautiful Mind, which actually is supposed to be portraying John Nash and Nash's equilibrium. This person, the father of this concept. So here we go.
Have you remembered nothing? Recall the lessons of Adam Smith, father of modern economics.
In competition, individual ambition serves the common good.
Exactly.
Every man for himself, gentlemen.
And those who strike out are stuck with their friends.
I'm not going to strike out.
You can lead a blonde to water, but you can't make a friend.
I don't think he said
All
that.
right, nobody move. She's looking over here. Right, she's looking at Nash.
Oh, God. All right, he may have the upper hand now, but wait until he opens his mouth. Remember me last time?
Oh, yes, that was the history books. Adam Smith needs revision.
What are you talking about?
We all go for the blonde. We block each other. Not a single one of us is going to get her. So then we go for our friends. But they will all give us the cold shoulder because nobody likes to be second choice. But what if no one goes for the blonde? We don't get in each other's way, and we don't insult the other girls. That's the only way we win. That's the only way we all get laid.
All right, so I love that explanation that they did there in that movie. That's the only way we all get laid. And in this case, being laid would be, getting laid would be getting those gains, the gains that we all want. So I actually, other than doing that, also made a little chart here for you guys. And so we're going to head on over to my Lappy Tappy. We're going to check out that chart, and this should help better portray the situation. This is often how this is described to people as far as charting goes. So let's look at this. Oops. All right, so it says this is Animal Farm player B and Animal Farm player A, as you can see. And so we're going to break this down into situations. And so usually this is used as a prisoner's dilemma. You may have heard of the prisoner's dilemma before, where the prisoners are being interrogated one by one, and one of them has, they have the opportunity to basically squeal on the other one or to stay quiet. And if they both stay quiet, then they do a sentence of about 10 years or something like that. If one of them squeals, then that person does a 1-year sentence and the other person does a 20-year sentence. And so the goal is, how do you get to a situation where everybody benefits, where everybody can get that 10-year sentence and one person is not serving a 20-year sentence instead of one person only benefiting the most. And so that's what we've broken down here, basically. And so Animal Farm player A, if they sell, and if Animal Farm player B sell, so both players sell, both sell and dilute the price of pigs, AFP, pigs, Animal Farm pigs, that's a new acronym for it. And so both dilute the price of pigs, and so they get less gains for it if both sell. If player A sells and player B is to stake their tokens, player B gets diluted because player B is staking, and player A gets the gains because they're selling all the time. If player B sells and player A stakes, it's the exact opposite, player A gets diluted and player B gets the gains. Yeah, making sense, right? I mean, I've explained a few different ways at this point. And if both players stake and get both players stake, so player B stakes and player A stakes, both stake and get gains in BUSD. And so this is really how it plays in with the Animal Farm specifically. And I'm going to actually go over this type of view right here. And so if we're looking at the Animal Farm here, and it's now, again, animalfarm.app for the new website, you want to consider it with the Animal Farm as getting those gains in BUSD. So I put that in the chart here as BUSD instead of in whatever else. And instead of because that's kind of, I feel like that's how it's playing out in the Animal Farm. And so I'm going to break down why I feel that way. Okay. So if you're getting pigs off of the farm, like say you're just farming for those pigs tokens, what do you do with them? Again, you can sell those pig tokens, but that's going to help bring the price down, right? It's going to help bring the price down because on all the farms, and you can't see them on the website right now, but on those farms, they are taking a tax off of depositing in the farms, and those are going to help pay out people in the pig pen. So not only are you getting voting rights on the farms, partnerships and stuff like that in the pig pen, but you're also getting paid out in BUSD, and you're getting paid out in pigs. But now, instead of just and that getting paid out in pigs portion is a new addition to things. But you can claim those pigs, of course, and sell those pigs. But instead of doing that, you can compound now, which is the first option they show you. Compound those pigs and claim BUSD. And so you can see here already, you can see the game theory working out. Maybe now that I've explained it, and maybe you just believe a little bit more. Forex Soccer is really on this shit. So compound pigs, claim BUSD, because they're trying to push you to claim the BUSD instead of pigs. They want you to compound or stake those pigs. And if we go to the withdrawal section, then you have the option to withdraw the pigs. So this is the situation where one of the players is selling and the other player is staking and claim rewards down here. So this is just to get the pigs out individually, and this is to get the big BUSD. So this is an example of that. Again, in this situation for the pig pen, the idea, if you wanted to do what I have in this chart, if we want to go for this one right here, which is the one for everybody's best interest, and the way that we all get the blonde, as they said in that video, right? This is how we all get the blonde, which is if everybody stakes and gets that BUSD from however you go into it. You don't insult the other girls, and you go for whatchamacallit, you go for the staking. So if you were to farm your pigs, you want to deposit them, and this is if we're using the pig pen. You want to deposit them in here, and then we're going to be claiming BUSD. So you're still being rewarded, and it's not diluting the price for everybody else. It's a win-win for everybody. That's the way we all get laid. And if you want to go the other route, where you're the one selling, diluting the gains for the others. It's not to say that you won't get gains, but you're just going to be diluting it. And so how long can you dilute it? How long can everybody dilute it if everybody's doing that? So again, this is the practice, mathematical concepts or whatever have you, strategies concerning rational agents. And that option would be to, you sell and go over here. So hopefully that makes sense. The best outcome for everybody is if you stake and you claim that BUSD, aka we get we go for the brunettes and leave the blonde alone. In this case, the blonde is the pigs. The pigs is the blonde. And so we need to leave the blonde alone, and we need to get that BUSD. BUSD would be on the heads of everybody else. And so how does it work out in the piggy bank? In the piggy bank, and you might be like, well, if in the piggy bank I get pigs, I get the LP tokens. That's what I'm compounding, so I'm going to get LP tokens. It doesn't apply here. It does apply in the piggy bank as well, because in the piggy bank, yes, number one, yes, whenever that sell option comes open, you can have the option to sell, but right now I have the option to compound. And so, of course, most of the time you're going to compound until you're out of your time lock, and then you have that option to sell. So even, most of the time you're going to be playing the game for everybody's benefit, basically. You're playing the game, but then there comes a day and time where you're like, well, I've served my penance, or whatever you want to call it, my time. Put my time in. What do I do now? Now is the time that I just sell it all, right? And it's going to come to you as a bunch of LP tokens. What do you do with those LP tokens then? Do you just sell them all, or do you put them back in? You want to take some gains, right? The best option, the option where you leave the blonde alone and you go for their friends and everybody gets laid, would be if you are to split those LP up. And again, it's coming to you as LP, so you're getting BUSD and pigs token and LP. And so the best option for you to do, if you wanted to leave the blonde alone and get everybody laid, would be to unsplit it. Then you got your whole bunch of pigs token and your whole bunch of BUSD, and you take your BUSD and do whatever the heck you want with you. You just earned a whole bunch of BUSD. And now what do you do with those pigs token? you've just earned a whole bunch of voting rights and power in this ecosystem. And so if you want, you could, of course, if you wanted to, you could sell it and split it in half and put it back into the system. But the better option to do would be to take those pigs and just deposit whatever pigs you got into the pig pen. Take those pigs, put them into the pig pen, and start earning BUSD off of all those pigs that you just got. You probably just got a whole bunch of pigs. Put them in the pig pen and start earning BUSD off of those pigs. And with the BUS, if you wanted to go back into the piggy bank, use that big chunk of BUSD that you just got. Split that in half. You're gonna be getting 3% a day off of it, and it's a whole bunch because you staked it up and locked it for a long time. Split a portion of that in half, put it back into the piggy bank, and start that process over again. Don't forget to take your gains. But that's the way that you work it out for everybody, and that's actually been worked into this thing, that you can make that much money. You can make a whole bunch of money from staking for a long period of time. You get 2/2 of it. You can take 1/2 of it and put it in the pig pen and still be earning BUSD off of that daily, and then withdrawing 2% of it if you want to, but then it's not hurting the market. It's making sure you don't hurt the market by just withdrawing it all. And even if you wanted to sell all the pigs, maybe put it in here so that you're earning BUSD every day, and then you're taking 2% out at a time instead of just dumping on the market, because you're gonna have the ability to maybe dump on the market then. Yeah. I think that's enough with that. I don't want to ramble too much on it, but I think that pretty much covers what we wanted to as far as Nash's equilibrium and game theory here with the piggy bank and the pig pen. So the option here is to leave that pig alone, leave that blonde pig alone, and go for her friends, the BUSD and the dogs. We're gonna get the dogs later on, but the BUSD would be her friends. Before I wrap this thing up, I just want to say that 4X Shark has made some updates to the interface of the piggy bank. We kind of just covered them, where before you cannot see the difference between being able to claim just BUSD or compound pigs and claim BUSD. So if you push the compound, it's going to compound the pigs for you. You get that many more pigs, and you claim some BUSD. That whole interface was not there before. The migration section has been a little bit more obvious. I think they also added a $sign to the piggy bank. The gist of it is just that they're still working on things just as far as user interface goes, and improving the way that it looks for everybody, so that people can truly understand what's happening here and the power of the system. And so hopefully this video has also helped you understand the power of this system and how you can apply game theory to this to not only benefit yourself, but everybody else in the ecosystem. Or flip that around, everybody else in the ecosystem, whatever. But it works out better that way. It's going to work out much better if everybody understands game theory with this, because it's all over this thing. You can see it all over this thing. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you've learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Use our referral links if you're thinking about jumping into this thing. It supports Money Match Gaming's esports and our Play to Earn Discord server. We're making events and matchmaking systems for all different type of blockchain and AAA games. So feel free to join us, and I'll see you in the next one. Your boy Smurf.